because I've been typecast all my life. As soon as the birth certificate was signed Leroy, there was only a certain level that I could hit. There's no high court judges called Leroy. There's no politicians called Leroy. There's no doctors called Leroy, unless on a track with Dr. Dre. And I get it's a stereotypical name, yeah? I understand that it's a stereotypical name. I met my wife's auntie for the first time. She came over from Australia, and we got introduced, and she was laughing at me. She's like, Leroy. Thinking, why is she laughing? She's like, is that your real name? I'm like, of course it's my real name. We get home, she texts my wife. She's like, oh, great to see you. Lovely to meet Tyrone. Who's Tyrone? I even went to Leroy Street in New York. Anyone been in Leroy Street? Of course not. You're not welcome on Leroy Street. Leroy Street is just for Leroys. It's like a special place in Greenwich Village where every Leroy in the world, once in their lifetime, must have to go to Leroy Street as a pilgrimage to represent for the Leroys. It's beautiful. It's like on Attenborough when the turtles go back to that one beach they're from. It's beautiful, man. I'm walking around, there's Leroys from all around the world. I'm like, yes, Leroy, yes, Leroy. A French guy's there, Leroy. I'm like, yes, Leroy. Tyrone turns up, you're like, fuck off, Tyrone. Get your own street. I went up to Harlem as well, man. I had to go to Harlem to represent for my people. Harlem, for me, was like the epicenter of the black experience. So I went to Harlem to see my people. When I got off 125th Street, I looked around, there's all black people everywhere, and I realized that I'm not as black as I thought I was. Someone's lied to me in my family. I'm walking around, I'm like, guys, no, trust me, I'm a Leroy. They're like, nah, you're not. You look Puerto Rican, Jose. I like opening up the show talking about race because race is a weird thing for me because I grew up in a really multicultural, beautiful place where racism didn't exist. I grew up in a place called Tiger Bay, which for 150 years has been at the forefront of showing the multiculturalism can work. 1980s, there was people from around the world, different cultures, different people, different religions, and no racism. Beautiful. First time I experienced racism, I was 11 years old. First week of high school, and I beat up a little Polish kid. Not many people saw that one coming, did they? Especially Pavel. Poor kids. Typical Leroy, I was a teenage dad as well. I was a young teenage dad. So young, they asked me to cut the cord with safety scissors. That's how young I was. And it was tough because I felt really inadequate against the other fathers because they had their lives together. They had careers, they had houses, they turned up to the classes in their cars, had a skateboard, turned up looking like Bart Simpson. It was embarrassing, yeah? And they looked down on me and I thought, don't worry, mate, in a few years' time, the tables will turn. Father's race is mine. I'm 22 years old at the time. These guys are in their 40s. It's going to be embarrassing. It's going to be like Usain Bolt racing the Rolling Stones. Too easy. I get to sports day now. Bear in mind, I took 6 months off work, moved to Tenerife for some warm weather training. I had to dominate there. Do you know what I mean? So I get to sports day now. I got Lycra, spikes, steroids in my system, ready to represent. I couldn't lose. My daughter runs over to me because it's her first sports day. She's like, Daddy, it's sports day. I'm like, not now. I'm in the zone. I get to the start line. All the other dads are there like shivering because I'm ready to go. I'm shouting out like, yeah, I'm going to win this shit. I'm winning this shit. One of the dad comes over to me, Alan, some accountant. Bald head, belly in his 40s. Like, Leroy, go easy on me, mate. I'm like, fuck off, Alan. Doesn't work like that. Alan, this is what's going to happen, mate. I'm going to win this race, then I'm taking your MILF home. That's what I'm doing. I won Father's Race 15 years in a row. And you're probably thinking, 15 years, didn't your daughter go to high school? Correct. I just kept going back. I was on a roll. I started running for single mothers from Newport.